What's going on, guys? How you doing? Ron here with TechTipsToGo. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Crypto.com. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about Crypto.com, what I should do with it. Should I hold on to it? Should I sell it? We went from like 18 cents to 9 cents, and it just keeps going lower and lower. So in today's video, I'm just going to go over, the reason why, the catalyst why, what happened. And if you're not familiar with what happened, we'll get into it and just kind of my thoughts on the overall market, etc. What I'm going to be doing. Am I going to keep it? Am I going to sell it? Some of the benefits, the rewards, etc. Still the same. So let's get into the video. All right, guys, so here we are on Crypto.com, and as you can see right now, we went as high as around 18 cents, 17, 18 cents, and if you look at the percentage change from over here, we went all the way down to a big drop of 55, probably 58%, roughly, maybe 50, well, it says 55% here, but just amazing, right? So it's just, when I saw what happened, they did a lot of things over the course of the past 2 to 3 quarters that put a bad taste in everyone's mouth. And it first started off with the MCO and the CRO. So if you're not familiar with Crypto.com, and if you haven't been in Crypto.com for a while, they had two tokens. They had the MCO, and then they had the CRO. So the MCO, you were able to buy 50 to 250 MCO, and that would give you a certain card, or platinum card, green card, jade card, etc. The more MCO that you would have, you get a better card that would offer you more perks, better staking rewards, percentages, etc. Then they also had their CRO. So you kind of had to make a fine line, a choice between, okay, am I going to buy more MCO and invest heavy into MCO? So the users who invested a lot into MCO and not CRO, so I took the other approach just because I wanted more CRO, which I lucked out because, well, I didn't luck out. It ended up turning better off for me. So, but with the people who invested more into MCO, they got burned because when they did the token swap, they basically said to their users, okay, we're getting rid of MCO. That's it. We're just going to go to CRO. So then they did a conversion, and it was just wrong in terms of what they did in terms of, with the swap. And it wasn't even that great. So everyone who was holding MCO or who bagged heavy for MCO to get a specific card, because MCO was actually pretty expensive. So everyone who bagged MCO, really got burned on that deal, okay? So the next part of what happened was just recently. So this is the reason why we went all the way down, and we continue a downtrend to about 9 cents. And here is the reason why, the top reason. So if you haven't been following it and you're wondering why, a lot of people are saying this is a good chance to get more MCO. So Crypto.com slashes staking rewards as users numbers top 5 million. So like I said, this was the whole strategy, and it was a successful strategy that Amazon used as well. So I said this before in one of my last videos, the way Amazon grew their user base and how they started out back in the early of the internet days, it was giving a high percentage of affiliate income to the people who would promote it. So people who would create websites, promote it, create blog sites, and just talk about it and leave affiliate links, they were getting rewarded pretty high, anywhere from 12 to 18%, depending on what niche that you're selecting. If you're working with kitchen tool suppliers or home hardware, you'd get a higher percent opposed to like electronics, because everyone was kind of doing like video, best camera reviews, best lens reviews. So you wouldn't get a high percentage, but you'd still get about 8%. Then every year or every 2 years or every 3 years, I would hear a lot of complaints that people were just saying, wow, Amazon slashed the rewards. So now, before it was like 12%, then they cut it down to 8%, then they cut it down to 4%. Now the maximum in most niches are like 2%. But by the time all of those switches and those levels have changed, they've amounted massive amounts of new users. And that's why Amazon is probably the number one market cap like company in the world, right? Trillions and trillions of dollars that they bring in. It's just amazing. It's crazy. So Crypto.com took the same approach, but, and it's, And that's why we're seeing it tank. So in this article from Cointelegraph, it just says Crypto.com slashes staking rewards as users number top 5 million. Right, guys, 5 million users. And I remember being an early investor in Crypto.com with less than 1 million users. It went from 1 million to 2 million really fast, and then went from 1 million to 3 million really, really fast. And now they're at 5 million. So over here it says, Crypto.com's 5 million user milestone has overshadowed by 70% reduction in staking rewards for its native CRO token. And I'm going to leave this link in the description below. I'm going to I've highlighted some parts here. It just says users with 5,000 or more CRO, approximately $690, staked for 180 days, can now only earn 6% per year. So prior to the change, users could earn 20%. So right now, my CRO is actually locked up at 20%. So I'm earning 20% CRO. When it gets unlocked, I'm only going to be earning 6%. But hey, my take on all this, yes, I don't like what they did. I really don't like what they did, but I still believe in the company. I still believe in the branding and what they're doing, and I still think 6% is really good. If you go to any bank, to get 1% or 0.5% interest, right, on anything, you're just not going to get that. And, right now it's at 9 cents. I don't know what the future is for CRO in terms of price action and TA. I haven't really done any TA. I don't even bother doing TA just because, the catalyst for it just kind of, man, it just sunk. And everyone just is not happy with Crypto.com right now. But like everything else, it's just going to blow over 2, 3, 4 months from now. I think it'll just be back to, back to normal, back to business as usual. So I just think, 6% per annum compared to 20%, that is a huge, that is a drop of what, 70% reduction. But it also says there's a lot of disgruntled users that have taken to Twitter to voice their opinions, with Twitter users LTC fanboy stating, I've been noticing every time Crypto.com reaches an achievement, they cut the limit earnings by a massive percentage. That seems to be their model. Yeah. And I have to agree with this guy, and I agree with a majority of the people. And also, there was another milestone that they did, was with the affiliate income. Before, if you signed up through my affiliate link, my partner link, you get $50, and I would get $50. Now that is cut to $20. So now it doesn't really give you much incentive to kind of push forward on Crypto.com. You may as well go to other networks like Celsius.com and promote their stuff, or you might want to promote BlockFi.com. They give a nice healthy reward, or some other cards that are out there. So anyways, there's a lot of angry people, but I still believe in it. The good thing I like about Crypto.com is the rewards and the card. I think the branding is pretty cool. On top of that, like if you get one of the lower cards, the incentive that you get is like free Spotify, cash back on all your purchases in crypto, and you also get free Netflix. And then also you get, if you travel a lot. So my wife and I, we like to travel. So I'm going to split my CRO and give her half my CRO, and then she's going to be able to get a card, and then we get lounge access. So, in any airport, we can be in the VIP area, so we can get lounge access. So, that's one benefit for it. And I hope they, I don't think they're going to increase, this is just going to help them be more profitable, right? Because, when they say it's too good to be true, man, it's just, that's the way I look at it. And when you look at companies that offer staking percentages and you see you could get 100% back per year, or 200% back per year, or 300%, I just turn my head and be like, no thanks. And when I saw CRO staking percentages of 20% a year, I said, I wonder how long this is going to last for, because you got to take profit, right? You're a business and you're giving away 20%. Some majority of companies only operating on a 10% profit right on their markup, but they're giving 20%, right? And, it was a smart move by them, but it put a bad taste in the user's mouth, but it was a smart move by them. They got 5 million users on their platform, right? That's just amazing. So anyways, I still believe in Crypto.com. We'll see what'll happen. I don't think I'm going to be staking a lot of my CRO. I'm going to keep my CRO, but I'm going to be moving all of my stuff over to Celsius.com. But I do like CRO.com, just like for the card, like I mentioned. The platform, I don't trade as much. I did stake some VeChain on there a little bit, and I just staked my CRO. I'm just going to keep it there and hope for the best. But I'd prefer something like Celsius networks, etc. So anyways, that is it for the video. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe, join, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, I've got a private membership that I'm opening up pretty soon. I know you guys have subscribed to my private YouTube membership, and you get access to all of my lives. So we're changing that over to the private membership, and the website is being revamped and everything. So you're going to be able to sign up. I'm going to have the sign up for $29 a month for the private membership. People were asking how much the price is, so it's going to be $29 a month for the first 2 weeks, and then anyone that gets in after the 2 weeks, it's going to be $39. So it's kind of like early bird VIP access, early bird VIP. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.